Hey Ariel, so I'm going to let me close these things. I'm going to try to go through each of the things that you got wrong and why you got them wrong. And maybe then you can redo this and then hopefully uh, do better on them. Let me close that too. Yeah, oops, that's not what I want. Sorry. Close that. All right, so and one of the things that I'm using is the marked up report. So when I have the marked up report, that tells me exactly where you got things wrong. And I can go from that. But let me show you. Let me go down the list of the summary report. So in the summary report, you got the navigation pane, or this is number 7, organize the objects by tables and related views. Open the projects table. The table has 8 records. Close the navigation pane. So here's the navigation pane, and you didn't choose tables and related views. So if you choose that, you see how it's changed in its view here. It kind of sorts it in certain ways, and then you were to do the next step. So you should get 4 points for that. Let me move down. So import the records from this is number 10, from the Excel spreadsheet into the database as a new table named contractors. The thing you didn't do is designate the first row as column headers and the ID field as the primary key. So if I go to the contractors table here, you'll notice that the first record here is the heading on the spreadsheet. That should be that field 1 should not be there. The ID up here should not be 1, 2, and 3. This is the ID. The contractor should be the field name, last name. So there should only be 4 records in there. So that's the reason that that happened. And then you would make this ID the primary key. And I noticed that you did actually do that, but you created this auto number instead, which is one of the things I think you're supposed to get rid of. So then it says open the contractors table on number 11. In the datasheet view, table should have 4 records and apply the best fit. And you got a half a point for that. And the reason for that is because you have 5 records showing here instead of 4. That's the main reason. And again, when you go to import, so let me stop this for a second. Let me pause. All right. So let me go through this process here. So you create a table. So let me go ahead and create a table. And then I'm going to go to external data in Excel. I'm going to browse for the table. Let me see, it's on my desktop here. Here it is. And I'm going to import source, a new table. I'm going to click OK. And this is where you made the mistake, right here. First row, you notice what happened when I did that. So right now it's showing 5 records. What you want to show is 4 records. 1, 2, 3, 4. ID, contractor, last name. So when I go next, it shows that. Now I can make that the primary key, which is going to be indexed. And then I go next. And I'm going to choose the primary key, which is the ID. And I'm going to go next. And I'm going to go ahead and finish. Oops, it's already open. Let me go back here. Sorry. Next. You get the idea. Okay, so I'm going to close contractors here. You get the idea in this particular case of how this works here. So I'm going to append it here to table 1. Again, go through the process and click OK. It goes through the first row, and I go through table 1. I can give it a name. I just say finish, and so on. Yeah. All right. You get the idea, hopefully. All right, moving on. Number 13, based on your projects table, use the form tool to create the table as project form display. So you'll notice that the project form here Let's see projects. Oh, and that's why. Based on your project table, use the form. Let me get this again. So let me get the marked up report for you again. So it's saying projects report. And let's see what's wrong with projects form. The form was not created using the projects table. So the form was not, did not use the projects table. That's what it says. So let's see here. Site, building, budget amount. And so if I go to the projects table, you'll notice that you're missing contractor. So it says it really is there, but it's missing the contractor in your form, and I think it's missing that in the project form, the projects form too, the report. So the form is missing that information also. And that's the same thing on number 14. All right? So I think if you do those things and make those changes, and I'm sorry this is 6 minutes long, but it's going to be helpful for you, it will it'll increase your grade tremendously.